So when it comes to net neutrality, I guess I would have to say that I fully support it. I just think that it's an industry that's grown so quickly, so fast, and become so powerful that people don't really think of it in terms of other companies like they would, older monopolies back in the old 1800s and times like that. And it's just something that needs to be regulated. If there are companies like Amazon, Facebook, YouTube, whoever, who have so much power that they're trying to corner the market, then that's not fair, and that defeats the purpose of American companies, which is supposed to be competitiveness. But extreme capitalism has shown that really usually isn't the case. But as far as net neutrality goes, it needs to. I would support it continuing. And I don't know if it should be regulated like power or water or things like that, because it's not a essential service to life. It really isn't. But the thought of somebody being able to cut off somebody else's access to promote purchase of another product, like we're going to shut down your cable when you're trying to watch YouTube because we want you to pay for this or that or whatever the case may be. That's just simply wrong, and that's not fair, and nobody else in any other industry in the world can do that with their technology. So why is that fair? Well, we're going to shut down your car so you come buy this car. Like that's just crap. So it should be regulated to the extent of making it fair for everyone, but not regulated to the extent of checking out what people are looking at or trying to prevent them from purchasing things. As far as current events and net neutrality, I'm not really sure if there's any current updates. I've been trying to do some reading and take a look at it, but what I really think is the issue with net neutrality is just how quickly these type of problems come on us, because we're not ready for them, and our laws are outdated to handle the internet, which grows at a speed faster than we could ever update our laws. So it's always going to be gray areas, and it's going to be tricky, and it's going to be rough to say one thing is inherently right or inherently wrong. But I'm curious to see how the cases end up going, because it's going to have to be, I was reading a report about a guy named Timothy Wu, I believe was his name, who was saying that he was comparing these current net neutrality rules to 1890s and the Sherman antitrust law, and that we need to dust off those type of laws and go against these large companies because he thinks what they're doing is unfair and their business practices are unfair. But from what I can gather, it's split opinions on it, like everything in America, and it's a tricky subject. I don't know if I have one defined answer of what I really believe is right, because this is honestly the first time I've heard much of it, having to do the research for this blog. But in general, yes, net neutrality, I believe, is something that should be checked out on, and only in the interest of breaking up large conglomerates that could be cheating. And we can try to call it other things, but reality, using your power to keep your power is unfair, and that's cheating, and it's not supposed to be that way in this country. It goes against the competitive nature of a free market. So